Alright, now we're preparing to go, I think they said, right?
What's up, Del? Something on your mind?
He still doesn't trust us.
Hmm? That's nothing. Just thinking.
Oh no. You're not still feeling unwell, are you?
It's just the twinge now, that's all. I'm sharp as ever, me.
You sure? Because I remember, once the big fever passed, you went hot and cold again a couple more times. I'd never seen you go down like that.
I said I'm fine, didn't I? God, but you don't worry too much. Come on, I'm starving.
Something's bothering me.
Really? He seemed pretty healthy to me.
I mean, he's probably mentally shaken, I reckon, more than
Just a
anything.
bad feeling, I suppose. It was a human that wounded him. Hard to say whether the magla might have any nasty side effects. You know.
You mean he may need magic healing? I don't know if we're gonna find that here on the island.
Hey, is there any way we could get Rella to take a look at him? Magla-born symptoms can take a turn for the worse incredibly fast, no matter how healthy you are.
But
I'd
we would
rather
have
not let
to...
it fester.
We would have to expose that we can teleport then.
Huh. Well, we do claim to help anyone in need, eh? But don't forget that we're fighting a battle. And if you cannot distinguish friend and foe on the battlefield, it will be your end.
I know you're right. But I get the feeling those two are telling themselves the same thing.
What if now, what if, instead of speeding to her doorstep, we ask her saintliness to come here? It'll just take a bit of conspiring to get our story straight.
That could work.
I mean, I'm not normally a chap to take sides in this sort of thing, but those two hardly strike me as the evil type.
Look, Captain, I wouldn't feel right ignoring this. Will you please go to the royal capital for me?
No problem.
No problem. I'll go.
I knew you'd say that. Well, if Rella's coming here, I guess it won't be that much trouble.
Thanks. I remember I called you too soft once. I see now I was wrong.
If that's sorted, let's get it done sharpish before any complications crop up.
Something's gonna go wrong.
Thank you so much for your help leading the evacuation. They tell me not everyone got a chance to thank you. So on their behalf...
Don't worry about it. Didn't want the annihilation of a whole village on my conscience is all.
Wasn't expecting you to handle the evacuation side, Del. Thought for sure you'd be the first in the fray with the human.
They healed me up. Gotta repay the favor, don't I? Wouldn't feel right otherwise.
Then for their sake, you should take care of yourself, too.
What? Who the hell?
What
Oh,
the
no way.
heck?
Aren't you Saint Rella?
You're joking. You're not joking. Why is she here?
I called for her and she came. You that surprised? I know people in the Crown Theocracy. My work speaks for itself these days.
It's almost time for the Saints' Day festivities in Montario. Having been invited, I was in the area. I heard about your splendid work, Fidelio and Basilio. I hardly recognized the two of you.
You remember us?
Of course. This is a bit of a reversal, though. Back then, it was you helping treat Basilio's wound. I can tell how far you've come since then.
Ugh.
But I've also heard about your own injury. Your right foot, I'm guessing. Have you felt any sudden fevers come on? Let me have a look. Yes, that should do. I can see you had an expert looking after you already. Physically, you're as well as anyone could ask. But... Fidelio, is there something you feel lost or anxious about?
Where's that coming from?
I've talked to lots of people and observed the flow of their magic. By now, I'm certain that Magla is connected to our emotions. When I speak to someone who's feeling strong emotions, I can sense the state of their heart as if seeing it with my own eyes.
Nah, I'm sound. Nothing's getting me down.
I see. Then you should be fine. Just don't take life for granted, or your treatment will have been for nothing. Keep on living, all right? For now, let's see. Run to the beach and back with Basilio. If you can make it without slowing down, then clearly there's nothing wrong with your foot.
Hey, sounds like a laugh. Just like when we were kids. Step lively, Del, or I'll leave you behind.
No.
Hey, what the hell? I said I'm fine. Oh, damn it. Basilio! Hang on!
Thanks, Rella. When you told me about the first time you'd saved someone's life, I didn't realize you were talking about them.
You're in Luis's entourage now. Yet you needed our stories to match in front of the brothers. You're swimming in dangerous waters, aren't you? Not just that, you've got a gauntlet runner that can teleport across the land and an elder captain who wields it through magic. That's a lot to take in.
Well, how do I put this?
I didn't realize it when I met you before, but you're already one of the top candidates.
Yeah, I'm number 9.
I saw the King's Rock. Are you intending to confront Luis?
That's right.
Yes, that's right.
Well, there you have it.
So you are committed to this path, no matter what. I knew this day might come. It's not my place to stop you.
Come now, do you have to be so bleak? I've already spent my fair share of time with Luis, you know.
Don't underestimate Luis. As far as the Crown Theocracy knows, the King's magic will protect the highest candidates from any harm, and they think that guarantees their safety at the festival. But I've done my research. Some attacks the barrier can't stop. I believe the magic only prevents underhanded approaches, like ambush.
Ah.
So there's a loophole.
It's not widely known, but take a duel, for instance. Both parties identify themselves, fight
We figured
with
that out
consent,
already.
and the magic won't protect them, no matter their standing.
But if you just have to identify yourself and agree to fight... Oh, was that why the battle with Gladel?
Suffice it to say, the King's Shield is not perfect, and Luis will surely exploit that. I have a terrible feeling there will be bloodshed before Saint's Day is over. I won't try to stop you, but be careful down the road, all right?
Understood.
Yes, understood.
Then please, look after Juna.
Ugh, you do know I'm not a child anymore.
Keep up, Del! Gotta be faster than that!
You spring-heeled bastard, you've got the height advantage. Damn it, you haven't won yet.
I suppose we'll have to leave it there.
We sent Rella back to Grand Chat with teleportation magic, avoiding the gaze of the brothers who were fortunately too winded to notice.
Can't deny it this time, though. You lot did fantastic.
And Lady Juna's safe too. I owe you thanks for that, if nothing else. The islanders gave us a map of the east side of the island. Their way of thanking us, I suppose.
East side of the
You're welcome to it, if you don't waste it.
See? Old Del's great at looking after people. He saved loads of them in the evacuations.
Oh, belt up, would you?
What's that book you're reading there?
Been meaning to ask. That's a book, yeah?
Didn't take you for a book reader. Lord Luis likes them, though. Often got his head berries in one.
By the way, doesn't Lord Luis have this same book? I hear it's been banned.
How should we know? Not like we grew up round books. People barely literate nowadays, frankly.
So, what's it say? As long as we're killing time anyhow, let me see it. In this world, one can become anything they desire. Neither birth nor status decides your occupation.
Lots of interesting career pictures here. There's like a knight, a javelin thrower, blacksmith, gardener. The game is encouraging you to read books. I mean, it's good advice. You should read books.
Huh. Sounds grand, that. You think this place really exists?
It's a good way to become smarter.
Of course not, you muppet. It's a fantasy, remember? Anyone is free to become anything. This is a paradise of equality and freedom, devoid of discrimination or prejudice. Pretty words, them. But if everybody's free to do what they want, they'll work out their own reasons to be prejudiced. You can call it a utopia, but I reckon people living in it might romanticize our world too. At the end of the day, dreaming of escape will only ever be a dream. Nothing changes unless you do it with your own hands.
Aye. But if we really could do anything, I quite fancy opening up a little diner with you, Del. You like singing, eh? And I'm dead handy with a cook pan. We could invite Lady Juna over, host a fancy soiree of our own. Every night, just us and our best mates living it up. You telling me you don't like the sound of that?
Get your head out of the clouds, Baz. We're long past being able to get away with that.
Hey, you never know.
Doesn't matter anyway. A dream is just a dream.
Don't let your dreams be dreams. That's what Shia LaBeouf said.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king
I think
draws
we're
nearer.
on the road again, right?
Now then.
Well then, we'll be departing today. But what's this about a festival on the island? The islanders all seem to be heading for the coast.
Yes, of course.
The village wants to show their gratitude to us and wish us a safe journey. Thanks to the tides, I believe we can still make it by the deadline even if we leave tomorrow. The festivities include a sacred rite where the dragon god statue is set alight in a ceremonial bonfire. It's said that if you offer prayers to it with someone, your wishes will come true. Oh, isn't that just marvelous? And who will our dear captain pray with tonight, I wonder? That's a good question, actually. Who should I? Save. Okay. When the game actually asks you if you want to save, it usually means that something's going to happen. With that decided, we all helped the villagers prepare for the festival, and once the effigy of the dragon god was complete, the sun was already down. What's that made of?
Didn't
Clay or
expect them
something?
to throw such a party before our departure. A far cry from our first night here in a cell.
I hear 'tis a festival in the dragon god's name, meant to ensure a safe sea voyage. In place of a lighthouse, their fire is kept burning until the morning.
I say, these locals are barely well informed. They're up to their gills in practical and theoretical magna theory. Not as focused on the mechanicals as us mainlanders, but the land's far from barbaric. Their insights could rather improve the runner's design, you know?
That's the thing, there's lots of different types of knowledge. Like, even these, like, sort of traditional sort of knowledges, there's a lot to be gained from that. I think we lose sight of that in the modern world.
Ah, speaking of, I finished with the lance replica.
We're finally ready.
Woo! Grand, ain't it? Del's all better.
game.
And we've got some choice souvenirs to bring back to Lord Luis.
We're not out of the woods yet. Don't be too quick to celebrate.
Hey, come on, lads, loosen
Oh my
up.
god, I forgot
It's
this
a
guy's still here.
party. We've all had a little fun.
I always forget that Batlin is, like, a key character in the story for some reason.
And you? What's a sanctus fat cat like you doing getting all giddy over a pagan festival?
I have to laugh, don't I? You know, I thought the Crier's life had made me pretty knowledgeable about our world, but turns out most of what I knew was lies. Makes me think, maybe this is how my old father felt.
Crier a family trade, eh? Imagine that.
The Crown Theocracy does love their hereditary titles. Yeah, my old man was a serious fella. More than me, that's for sure. He called out corruption where he saw it. Made him a pariah. But there you go. Yeah, I remember he once flat out suggested igniters were more dangerous than the Crown Theocracy was letting on.
Wow.
And there was that
It takes
riot
courage
of
to say
Sons,
stuff like that.
Of course, the one started by that Parapus. The church dismissed it as paupers revolting over their conditions. But my old man, well, he said it wasn't a riot at all. Outright accused the Crown Theocracy of turning an innocent Parapus feral through horrific magic experiments.
Was that like one of their parents, maybe?
What?
Who knows what really happened there? Either way, nobody took my father seriously. He was condemned as a liar. And he died young. Just the way it is, I suppose. People will always prefer their own feelings to the truth. Happiness is a luxury hard to come by otherwise. Hard to care about the world after that. I was a poor excuse for a crier, if you ask me. Yet, here I am.
I'm half surprised he wasn't a Bond.
It's beyond weird. Somehow, you lot have managed to make the world seem interesting again. I'm genuinely grateful, you know? It makes a man feel as if he owes you.
You owe us nothing. Can't afford any rumors about you being biased in our favor anyway.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Honestly, though, you need anything, you've got me on your side. I'll do what I can. For now, I'll catch a boat ride to Altabury ahead of you. Once this festival's over, it'll be farewell for the moment. So, let's make this a bash to remember.
Whoa, he's keen.
Now, time for some fun. Bring out the treats!
What the heck are those?
The fruit is called dragon's tears. They're quite precious. Their tree only bears once every few years.
Damn.
Ah, tis delicious. Beyond delicious.
Oh my goodness. Look at her go.
Wonderful. This again. Hulkenberg's tastes are a dubious metric at best.
Please, it's the rarest of harvests, and we would like to share it with you.
We all gotta at least try it, right? The juice bursts forth as soon as I put it in my mouth.
Sounds. I feel quite.
Oh no, is it alcoholic?
Right.
What's going on? There's something odd about the way those two are laughing.
Oh no.
But he's crying. What is this fruit?
It is alcohol.
You see, in old times, old long times ago people ate this to reach a higher plane of existence and talk to the gods.
Ha! Yes, you certainly appear to have reached some higher state. Glad I passed.
Oh my goodness.
Phew. Finally back to normal. Well, that sure felt like a festival. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, and did you hear? The people of this island make a wish over that flame.
Oh my god, look at Nurus dance. Look at him go.
It's said that if you write your wish
I
on
know,
a
you
piece
can't
of
see him
paper,
because my head.
it'll bring you good luck. We don't often get to relax like this. So why don't you go
Hang on.
there with someone?
Apparently move out of the way. Look at him go. We certainly have plenty of time. This is a rare opportunity. Who should I invite?
Have you decided on someone?
You know what, Gallica? Why don't we go? Gallica's the OG. She's been there since the very beginning.
It's so pretty.
Oh, how the fire reflects off the ocean. Not even God could refuse granting a wish made in a scene like this. Hey, what do you think God is? Sanctism and this village's religion both have a god, right? And they all believe that God protects them and makes them happy. But is it actually possible for everyone in the world to be happy? If someone's not happy, what is their god doing? I don't know. This world is just full of mysteries we'll never know the answer to, huh? I just want there to be less unhappiness in the world, though I suppose it's pretty hard to quantify, really.
Well then.
Anyways, back to reality. Should we go make our wishes? Nothing to lose from trying, right? Bay the Bay. My friend Remrim is way too into Gallica from this game. Yeah. There we go. And if you don't grant my wish, you'll regret it, you hear? I'm thinking added that gives it a better chance. It's totally coming true now. Heh, right? Don't mess with me if my wishes don't come true. I wish for all the world's anxiety be replaced with hope. Why not dream big, right? When we don't know what lies ahead, that's when we're most anxious, right? And that's pretty much true of most of our lives. All the more reason to enjoy life for what it is and hope for the best. You gotta expect to be anxious and stuff. It's a good way to look at it.
Right. Besides,
I'm just saying, if we can wake up the prince, I think that would give people hope. And considering how far you've come, I think you're gonna see it through. Have you really thought about that? How far you've come, I mean? You've grown so much since you got pushed off a cliff into the desert. I should know, I've been here the whole time. So what did you wish for, Kaz? To get closer to you, bro. No. For our journey's success. I'm sure that when you make a wish, God listens.
thank you.
Is this a Valentine's Day event? I think it's sort of something like that. They have Gallica's the stream starting soon background, amazing. Cool, I had a great time at this festival, thanks for that. I'd like to give you something, not as thanks or anything. I found it on the beach the other day. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Take care of it, will you? Thank you.
I've got it.
It's a weapon, okay? Getting it back to the runner was a nightmare, so you better equip it. A weapon? After Gallica gave me the gift, we returned to the others. A purple staff, a whalebone rod. I do need a good magic weapon, so that was a good call, I think. Because all my magic weapons kind of suck. Now I just need to unlock the top tier mage classes. Look at these little guys go.
Tell, you hear all that? What that cry was talking about?
Oh.
Yeah. Sounded proper familiar to me.
It's easy to blame the Sanctus Church for the whole thing. But maybe not all of them were happy about it.
Yeah, there's always people who try and do the right thing, but it's sad that they get silenced very often, as we saw in this case.
Makes you think. I remember St. Rella looked like her heart was breaking, seeing us at death's door. Maybe she knew what was going on. Del, what do we believe in, really? Are we absolutely positive that, you know, Count Luis's vision and ours have enough in common?
I thought we were done talking about this. He's the reason we got this far. A couple of Parapus orphans. Nobody else wants us. Nobody cares about us. We'd be nothing without Count Luis.
I know, Del, but he makes all them speeches about equality, but in the end, he's gonna leave the weak to die. I heard him talk about his ideal world, and it sounds like a world where we'd have died alone in the dirt. No Saint Rella to save us. Is that what we're fighting for?
Too late for that kind of talk, brother. Blood on our hands either way.
Hey! What are you two doing on your own? Come join the party! You'll miss the whole festival.
Lady Juna.
What's that look about? I know you're absolutely smitten with me, love, but you needn't be so tense about it.
Do you plan to kill Count Luis?
He's figured it out,
What are you talking about? He can't be killed anyway.
Lady Juna, I don't think your heart is with Count Luis anymore.
Damn.
Or maybe it never was. There's a side of you that you only show them. But us, starting to think we've never seen the real you.
Are you really so worried for Count Luis? He's the one who measures worth in power. So what would he think to hear you underestimating him?
So you don't actually work for Forden or nothing then? No ulterior motives?
I've been with Count Luis since before the race even started, haven't I? Ever since he was stripped of command.
Hey, Del.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. That's my fault. But trust me on this. I promise I'll make sure this world's got more to give you two than despair.
Gee.
I saw it with my own eyes. That lance gets past the king's magic. That means it can kill a candidate. They were testing it among themselves, and Lady Juna was right there with them.
You serious?
Oh, he saw that.
How are we supposed to report that to Count Luis?
Oh, don't worry, it's my own problem. I told you to leave the thinking to me.
You know, I really like Lady Juna's songs. And I like seeing you listening to her when you get the chance. You got arm around your heart, Del, and her music pierces it. I don't want to kill Lady Juna. And you don't either, Del. Do you?
So tonight's our last night on the island.
So?
Tomorrow's the big day, so let's make sure we're plenty rested. Let's talk to everybody. When we first arrived, I never thought we'd be making the journey to Altabury with hope in our hearts. Let the waves rock us then. We'll prepare ourselves for the trials to come. I hope the brothers are okay. I don't think they know the particulars of our plan, but we can't let our guard down.
Well,
I just hope we can get out of here without being attacked.
I beg your pardon.
Well, Kaz, since we've been journeying together for some time, I want to thank you for having me. I'm sad to leave my brother, and I'll miss him dearly, but I know in my heart this will be a grand adventure.
Yes.
I cannot have my stomach grumbling while afield. I should buy myself a small ration of something before we depart. The trouble is finding a food that will not spoil.
What do you want to do?
Alright, let's sleep.
Good night.
Rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Alright, off we go. On the road again. I must say, I'm sad to leave the island, if for no other reason than every meal here has been an utter delight. I'm almost certain you said the same thing when we left Brilhaven, and Matira. A new world of cuisine is but a few days away if you'll just be patient. Mind your tongue, Stroll. A few days is thrice as many meals. Wow, you really are taking this hard. Well, when you've said your goodbyes to the people and the food, meet at the Gauntlet Runner.
Hold on.
Do I need to buy anything before heading out?
Okay then.
When you're ready, everyone will be waiting for you at the Gauntlet Runner.
Alright then.
I don't think I need anything.
Let's go.
I mean, I'll quickly check the weapon and armor store, I guess, but... If I was gonna buy something, I should have bought it, like, when it was on sale, right? Yeah, surely there's, like, nothing I need. 40k for that item, that's pretty good. Damn, I'm actually, like, out of money, man. This just feels bad, man. But yeah, don't need anything, I think. I'll quickly check this store and see if there's anything worth buying. No. No. Alright, let's go.
Beg pardon?
All done at Virgo Island. This is a fun little area. The dungeon was actually quite big, and the grind there was actually quite fun. The one I did off stream. Aha, another beetle. Alright, let's go.
Looks like the sea's settled somewhat. We've got a map of the Altabury region too. I'd say we're set.
Now we can leave with our minds clear and pockets full, eh? Where are those brothers? Out on errands?
I say we just leave them behind.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Well, long as we've got a minute alone, let's go over our plan. As soon as we get to Altabury, we give Luis the fake lance Nuris made up for us.
While I hold on to the real one.
Then, on the eve of this divine relic dedication ceremony, we use the real lance to end this, once and for all. He doesn't know we've worked out its powers. We'll use that to our advantage. Juna, we'll need you to convince Luis to attend the eve of the festival.
Oh, I've been pestering him to do so for a while now. Don't want him spending the evening in his heavily fortified Skyrunner after all.
So where is the false lance in question?
Right here, ready to poke an eye out. Oh, what do you think? A dead ringer, eh?
It's identical.
Such detail. Even I can't tell them apart.
When we get to Altabury, we'll pass off the fake to Luis. Then, we execute our plan.
Oh, by the way, I was talking with the Magnus brothers earlier. Think they might be onto us.
That's not good. We'll need to be more careful.
Wait, footsteps. Speak of the devils. We'll need to hide the real lance.
Please don't tell me that we get them mixed up.
You're late. We were about to leave you behind.
Right, all present and counted. Anchors away, what?
Aye aye, me hearties! What's wrong then? Is that not the customary exclamation of sailors? Mr. Buckland was very specific.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't believe everything he says.
'Tis a strange melancholy, leaving the people we have so recently come to know.
We'll be back, with some fantastic tales to tell them too.
Yes, certainly.
Yes, quite.
This is Altabury Heights. We'll make faster progress back on land.
Malva. Alright, I guess we're just on the road. Here's Altabury Heights. It's quite a ways. Think we'll make it in time? Without a problem. This fine wind will have us making landfall by the morrow, so the whole trip should be 2 nights and 3 days of travel. So we'll only have to endure 1 day of being rocked sick. Now there's a grim face if I ever saw one. Captain, for Stroll's sake, then let's make haste. Full speed ahead to Altabury Heights, capital of Montario. Take care you don't tumble overboard now.
With a new ally in tow, the Gauntlet Runner at last departs the island toward the eastern side of the inland sea. Their destination is the Principality of Montario. Its vast mountain crags, so different from the western terrain, can be seen clearly from the water. Their forthcoming task would be their greatest trial yet. They felt the tension rise in wordless silence.
Indeed.
2 more days till we reach Altabury, I think. Well, at least in this journey we don't have to worry about that sea monster anymore. Any bombs? Not right now.
All right then.
Can we
Let's
fish?
head there right away.
Can we fish? I don't think I've got any bait left.
Oh, jeez.
Let's
Understood.
see.
The truth is...
Indeed, I also do some fishing. I'm not interested after all.
All right then.
Oh, maybe we have a new book now. Usually when you get back on the road, they give you a new book. Here we go, maybe you've added to the collection. I had to walk outside the island. This appears to be a Mistari-authored travelogue and guide of the lands outside the island. It's been thoroughly annotated by you 5, yet to start reading it. Mistari's guides living outside the island. Must be tough for them. Gain more tolerance. Should we spend some time reading this book? Yeah, let's. travelogue offers an introduction to cultures and customs outside Virgo Islands, told through the Mystari author's first-hand experience. It contains practical guides for things like creating an altar while traveling, or making eye contact with unmasked people. These encapsulate some of the difficulties Mystari people face living outside the island. Yufa must have read and reread this thoroughly. The book is nearly in tatters. Living in a totally foreign culture sounds so difficult, and yet the author and Yufa are just jumping straight into it. Seeing their willingness to embrace other cultures and values increased my tolerance.
Alright.
Well, I reckon finishing that book is gonna max out our tolerance.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at Cliffshade Camp, just as the curtain of night descends on the wilderness. Ideal for their cover, it works both ways, as monsters and rogues alike await their victims in the shadows of the rocks. Only a Gauntlet Runner offers peace of mind against such dangers, a large reason why they are so sought after.
Indeed.
We should reach the city the day after tomorrow. I can feel the temperature dropping since we made landfall. I bet it'll be pretty cold in Altabury. Have reportable quests. Oh, Neuris. Of course. If inspiration is lightning, I'm a barren field under a clear sky. Oh, that's not good. He sounds depressed to be saying that. Why, what's that look on your face? Boredom? Got nothing to do? So, what's the matter, lad? Have you come across another potential relic? Something like that. And here's the junk we picked up during our travels. Egads, what is this?
Oh.
Oh.
Hey.
Why, hello there, dear little guest. Such a pleasure to meet you. Is it baby talking the relics? They never cease to amaze me, no matter how much I study them. These relics use a power that interferes directly with the fundamental elements of matter. Ah, I see. So if he harnessed the colossal heat generated at that point. I hear it. By my sainted art, I hear it. The whispers of an ancient civilization. Their secrets murmured in hushed reverence. Thank you, Kaz.
Thank you.
You're most welcome, sir. Yes, she sneezed. Well, strike me down. There really are all kinds of relics out there, enough to give a thunderclap of inspiration even when I'm at a low point. You feeling low?
Wow.
When I'm deep in my research, sometimes this anxiety just overcomes me is all. I start wondering if these happy days of mine might suddenly disappear. You remember I told you about my failed flight test back in the more respectable days, back when I was still just a young man? I set out to prove my own flight theory, and botched it, spectacularly. Once I'd healed from the ensuing crash, I was demoted. They chose to adopt another flight plan. And worst of all, the people I thought friends and supporters quietly took their leave of me, one by one. Seeing my colleagues change their tune as easily as a coin flips makes me realize just how frightening people are. What I fear most, though, is the coward I'd become.
You're right.
After you'd been burned, instead of choosing the path of exhilaration and the unknown, you tend to favor the path that's safe, secure, and least risky. We won't betray you.
It'll be fine.
I suppose so, when I think about it rationally. I doubt any of you would abandon me, especially if you stuck out this relic hunt so far, eh?
Yes.
Exactly, you're a trusting engineer. I don't know what we'd do without you. Goes to show, can't let old age sour your outlook, eh? Thank you both. Ah, I do love you.
Oh, come on.
Well, glad to hear you're feeling better. Right, Kaz? Nope. Ah, bless her.
Thanks.
I'm grateful for the encouragement. I feel like I know what it means really to be strong. What it really means to be strong when I'm with you lot. Wish I could have met you a lot sooner. Maybe my life would have been more.
I'll do
No,
it.
perhaps it's better to think of this time gallivanting around with you as my second lease on life. I'll make up for all that wasted youth in no time flat. I can feel Neuris's burning feelings of camaraderie and trust in me. Nice.
For the blessings
Enemies
of
take more damage on the deck, and reduces the mag cost of studying the gunner. Nice.
The truth is,
the relics are really starting to come together thanks to you. I get the strangest sense this gadgetry could generate untold levels of power. Something the size of my palm, enough to power 1,000 Gauntlet Runner engines. Even more, I dare say. Once this is complete, not even the stars will feel like such a faraway dream. Though, that hinges on you finding all those relics. Well, with that settled, I'm counting on you to bring a new relic for a new flash of inspiration.
This one's important.
Bitter memories. Ooh, 6.5 stars, okay.
Now then.
Alright, now that I'm fighting fit again, it's time for some maintenance. Yes, maintenance. You'll be lending me a hand, of course. Oh god. I helped News with maintenance for a while and then left the engine room.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It would seem that...
We now stand among the mountains. I've long gazed at the peace of Ontario from the island, but I never imagined I would see them up close. Altabury remains cold year-round, so quite accordingly its people have perfected the art of piping hot stew. And it's home to the foremost opera house in the kingdom as well. I suppose that'll be the stage of our confrontation with Luis.
I guess.
Let's keep our hopes high. There are some tall mountains on the horizon.
So?
Okay, no bonds.
Alright then.
I guess we keep reading our book. Well, speaking of, I haven't done my... I missed yesterday's entry and XP. That's okay.
Got it.
Do you have any recipes? Let's read some of the book. No tolerance? Yes, let's do it. The travelogue offers an introduction to cultures and customs outside Virgo Island, told through the Mystari author's first-hand experience. The section on Grand Trade contains a list of recommended shops to visit. The words "must go" are written in small letters next to some, presumably by Yufa. However, the author does advise against praying at restaurants in Grand Trade. Doing so will greatly increase the chance of being kicked out, apparently. Living in a totally foreign culture sounds so difficult, and yet the author and Yufa are jumping right into it. Seeing their willingness to embrace other cultures and values increased my tolerance.
Alright.
Not quite. Still more left to read, okay.
Come look at this!
Ahoy, you lot aren't going to believe the view I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes.
The Gauntlet Runner makes a short stop in front of Kuroneko Cliff, a bluff so tremendous it fills one's vision. Its massive fissure is said to be the vestige of a god's wrath, as only a force capable of splitting heaven and earth could cause it. Perfectly balanced by the work of nature,
Perfectly
or the
balanced,
wrath
all
of
things
gods
should be.
extolled in the myths of creation. None can say.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Absolutely incredible. I've heard of sheer cliffs before, but I've never imagined something like this. Indeed, falling off that precipice would be unfathomably terrifying and exhilarating, I imagine. Makes me wanna scream.
On guard!
Damn four-faced Sanctus Scullions! Ah, oi, what's gotten into you? Why, that was rather pleasing. It's rather quite refreshing, you know, to pull your voice from the very bottom of your gut and yell in such a manner.
Speaking of...
I'm reminded of the time you were all yelling before me. It was a rather terrible experience, I admit. But if I may, I would like to try my hand at this yelling.
Listen!
Never again shall I sleep in a roach-infested inn. I feel it. Bro, imagine the sound of like an echo out of this. Would be insane. How amusing. I would like to try screaming as well. What's the matter? I fully intended to do it, but the words just won't come out at all. And this girl is just too charming. Never change, love. Well, does anybody else have something to yell about? I sense that gazing off the cliff's edge and being filled with an unexplainable urge to scream has somehow brought in my wisdom.
Alright.
As for me...
Oh, then, I suppose it's old Nura, sister. I've prepared a list of complaints that I wish I could recite to you all on a daily basis, and... rather chilly out here, isn't it? We should head back before we all catch a cold. Yes, we shouldn't allow ourselves to spend too much time on these distractions. Bruh. But I must scream! Oh no, Eurus. As always, I've drawn this place. Here. I'll keep Neurus's picture as a souvenir of our journey.
The Gauntlet Runner stops amidst rocky terrain as twilight envelops the wilderness in darkness. The twinkling lights are not all stars. Some are the eyes of monsters, peering through the dark. To await the dawn in comfort and peace is a privilege only the Gauntlet Runner can provide.
I do have a theory. There was that cave that we went through that looked kind of like... almost like the barrel of like a cannon or something. And that cliff looked like something was fired through it. It almost looks like a weapon was shot through that cliff, if that makes sense. I don't know. We've only got a limited amount of time left to enjoy these quiet moments. Once we get to Altabury, well, you know what's going to happen. It'll do me be.
All right then.
Now here's the question. Do I keep reading? Do I finish reading the book? Because the thing is, I don't want to get dragged into like a massive story segment. And I feel like if I keep going, I'm going to get dragged into a story segment. Because, like, we're about to... Obviously, when we arrive at the city, there's going to be a huge story dump, right? Looks like there's another landmark here. Another couple over this way, too. Alright, let's read... no, let's wrap up. I'll quickly go check on more.
Now, where was...
I'll just see if there's any traits that I need to add, but I think we'll wrap it up there, because I don't want to get dragged into the next story segment. That can wait for next time.
Welcome.
Did I unlock a new archetype? Oh, that's right, I've got Savior now. Yes. Hey Mezzo, enjoy lurking. Damn, I need to get to rank 8 to unlock the wizard, huh? Magic Knight. Assassin. Some of these classes have like kind of crazy requirements, to be honest. Any special experiments? Oh, we can do all of them. Okay, Obsidian Bone. Unlocks a multi-slash attack, nice. Ooh. Multi-target almighty magic, okay. The lava beast. Dark magic that can insta-kill. Any masks? No new masks. Yukara is still so low level though. Bro, she's got such good, so many good skills now though.
I came prepared!
Okay. Alright. I think we'll probably wrap it up there then.
You're coming.
Alrighty. Yeah, we'll leave it there for now, I think. I don't want to get stuck into another story segment right now. Because I reckon if I progress one more day, it'll probably make me progress like a lot. Just want to quickly check that staff that I got, the weapon. Whalebone Rod. Small MP recovery every turn. Oh, nice. And it's got 320 attacks. It's actually quite a good It's actually quite a good staff. So no complaints there. Is there anything else in this book? Virgo Island. I've already found all the relics in this location. What about Grand Shroud? Yep. Artira, found all the relics, and Oceana. Found all the relics, okay. So the only relics left, I guess, in the Altabury. Alrighty, so we'll wrap it up there for now. Next time, we're going to finish reading the book and probably head into Altabury. Well, we're almost certainly going to arrive in Altabury, unless the stream goes for like 10 minutes. Alrighty, so we'll wrap it up there. Hope you enjoyed today's stream. Oh my god, I just realized there's pictures of Neurus and a cat on the wall. That's awesome. Yes, we will be back next time with more Metaphor. I hope you enjoyed the stream and the videos, so I'll catch you all next time. Have a great rest of your day or night. Bye-bye.